Morning everyone, Michele Courage here from michelecourage.com, coming to you from the Galactic Studio in the middle of Central Hawke's Bay, New Zealand. I've got a few things that I want to chat to you this morning about. It's a beautiful, cold, crisp winter's morning in Central Hawke's Bay. I'm down by the river. We live on the Tuki River. I'm in my studio. I've been actually painting up quite a storm, and I thought I'd chat to you today a little bit about what was coming up for me. First of all, I've got this gorgeous set of beautiful incense sticks. And today, Archangel Chamuel came in today. And so that is burning at the moment in the studio. And Archangel Chamuel, really interesting. Why? I'm just lighting it again. It decided to go out. There we go. Archangel Chamuel. That is Diana Cooper's from her Oracle deck and guide book. Let me just see who, I think it's Jane Deliver Taylor is the illustrator of these lovely cards. Open your heart to give and receive love. Your essence is love. Really interesting for me. As I sat down today and thought, I think I'm going to skip the dragon's blood cones that I normally put in the studio to clear the energy and whatever. I thought, what do I feel like? And instantly, Archangel Chamuel came in. And then I quickly checked to see if I had him or his sort of the essence of what they kind of were wanting to achieve with these incense sticks. And I'm really chuffed that these actually have got Archangel Chamuel. And it's a beautiful, beautiful sort of almost rose kind of smell that they have scented the incense stick with. So I'll read a little bit about Archangel Chamuel. He is the beautiful white and pink angel of love. So every archangel has a kind of job to do, and they're in charge of certain things. And according to Diana Cooper, his etheric retreat is above St. Louis, Missouri, and here in sleep or meditation you can access and be filled by his compassion. And I had a thought. I thought, I wonder why these archangels pick certain places on the earth to have a portal, put it that way. It's really interesting because I know Archangel Michael apparently is in sort of Canada somewhere, near, I think it's, my brain not working that well. This morning, I remember, I think it's Mount Shasta that Archangel Michael, correct me if I'm wrong, but anyway, I just had a thought about, I wonder why they check, why they pick certain places on the earth. Anyway, that's for another video, so we can figure that one out. Okay, right, so he overlights Central and South America and the Caribbean. And quite apt at the moment, I think, for Archangel Chamuel to maybe come in. I know he's come in for a few people. I know Amanda Ellis was discussing him, in the past week. There's definitely some energy around Archangel Chamuel. I know a lot of people use Archangel Chamuel to connect in with the earth as well. All aspects of love are held in the 33 chambers of your heart chakra, and Archangel Chamuel helps you explore these. When you are ready, he enables you to connect your heart center to Venus, the cosmic heart, to receive a flow of pure transcendent light. This pours through you when you're ready to receive the frequency of unconditional acceptance. And I think that unconditional acceptance is also around not just people, but situations that are going on in and around the world, in your world, to be more acceptance of others and understanding that they are also just going through a process. Yeah, so Archangel Chamuel endeavors to connect us all from heart to heart to bring about oneness on earth. Love is everything. Yeah, that's a really lovely message. I think, when you're struggling, sometimes it's just easier to fall back into that love and acceptance, asking people to be just so much more tolerant is so much easier when they have love in their heart. I kind of looking at such division at the moment in the world, and I kind of look at it and I go, whatever side you're picking, whatever divisiveness you're sort of being confronted with, pick a side, I'm feminist, men are shits, or, this government is an asshole and these people are bombing these people. There's so much coming at us at the moment. And I kind of go, if each one of us had love in our heart, if we had that sort of compassion and love and forgiveness and understanding of humanity and what we're all going through, the world would be so much better place, so much a better place. So your guidance is to reevaluate all your relationships with eyes of love. And I do think that, sometimes it's pretty hard to do that, to look at certain people in the world who are doing atrocious things, and to really kind of understand their journey a little bit more, be understanding of it. You don't have to agree with it, but we do have to, we can try and be a bit more understanding. Open your heart to everyone, especially those who are challenging. When you can accept them as they are, your heart chakra radiates a glorious white-pink light. Your aura becomes warm and inviting, and people behave differently to you. Look at personal and world situations with a wise, compassionate heart. Do not enter into dramas in thought, word, or deed. Rather, ask Archangel Chamuel to help you raise the vibrations of lower situations with the power of your heart energy. And I really, really believe that. I really believe that we are being called to, especially as light workers and earth workers, to really sink into what is going on around in your life and to concentrate on our situation. I've just been asked to do a webinar on channeling, and I think it's going to be on the 28th or 26th of July. I don't know. Check my social media. I'll have the dates posted up there. Or if you're on my newsletter, I'll probably send out an invitation to join that Zoom call. It's a private call, and it's free. It's I'm just going to be talking about channeling and the fundamentals of my job, as it were, as a soul, to bring in joy. Really interesting. The other day I was listening to a podcast episode, or sort of a YouTube episode done by Lee Harris, and it was really interesting how he was talking about something, and I was driving the car and I instantly got this message for me through listening to his speaking while he was channeling. And that I really believe is so true, is when we kind of get into that beautiful world of high vibrational energy, while you're listening, you are accessing his energy. And if it's a raised vibration, which Lee Harris definitely has, this raised vibrational energy, you are tapping into that energetic vortex, that energetic force, which helps you access that as well. So while I was listening to this, I got this amazing download, sort of a confirmation for me of what I'm about and what I'm supposed to be doing. And the words, the joy factory, came through for me. And I actually pulled over and stopped and wrote it down in my phone, the exact words of what was actually being told to me. And that is channeling. That is, the words are channeled through your higher self, through that energy that higher vibrational energy that you're tapping into. So it was really beautiful, and such a beautiful confirmation for me that I was definitely a joy factory. And at the moment, I'm really busy painting, really creating a new direction in my artwork. And I'm exploring a whole new sort of side of my creativity from a technique point of view. And this joy factory is so prominent, because what I want to recreate in my paintings is bringing joy in for everyone who looks at the painting. Because in previous time, in Atlantean times, we as races, we used to know that paintings can heal. So the person who's painted the painting is in a high vibrational energy, who puts this onto the canvas. Then these paintings are put into a room, and then people would come and sit and look at these paintings and absorb this beautiful energy in which they were created, because the painting will hold the essence of that energy. And this is what I'm called to recreate. So whenever I paint, I'm always making sure that I bring in this beautiful energy for the day's work, put it that way. So it's the same with my auric sprays. Before I paint, I spray my Galactic Dragon spray, my auric spray, because I want to clear the energy that I'm working with. And yesterday I was really called to use my Love and Light. And I don't actually talk about the Love and Light spray that much, but it is one of the first sprays that I created, because it is just such a beautiful, lovely, soft energy. It's beautiful for kids as well. And every painting has been sprayed with this beautiful Love and Light energy. Because that is the job of that painting. It's going to bring in love and light and energy, that love energy. And now, today, when I start putting these paintings, I'm starting to put the flowers in. Watch this space. Archangel Chamuel is coming in with love. So I just intuitively go as I go. And this is one of the things today that I am working on, clearly, is putting the love into these paintings, and channeling Archangel Chamuel to come in and help me to work my light. So there's a reason why I got told to pull this card deck out. Really interesting. Work Your Light by Rebecca Campbell. It's a very old deck, this. I think, it's one of my first decks. I wasn't really into decks, when I first started, working a bit more spiritually. And I'm just going to draw a card today of what we need. I love Rebecca Campbell, but you can see how faded this deck is. It's really quite faded. But beautiful energy in this card deck. Dance. Do something to shift your vibration. So yeah, I think, look how beautiful that card is. Do something today to shift your vibration. I will never paint if I'm not in a good mood, or something has happened, or I can't shift my energy. I will go and actively try and shift my energy so that I am in a great place when I create my auric sprays, when I do anything that I know is going out into the world. It is a policy of mine to follow the joy, hence the words joy factory. I am a joy factory, and I would love to bring joy into your world. So yeah, and the tools that I use are my auric sprays. I love incense in my studio. You know, the property that we live on produces beautiful fruit and vegetables, and I often make jams and stuff, and they're available in the studio. It's a joy factory. This little studio of mine is a joy factory, and my life is a joy factory. My life's mission is a joy factory. So yeah, the dance, do something to shift your vibration. Let me have a quick squiz and see these big logging trucks come past here, and if they're not logging trucks, they are moving animals around into different paddocks and stuff. And the ones that hurtle along here are empty. Right, let's have a quick squiz at the dance. 64. Life is always moving. If you resist this ever-changing flow, your energy will become stagnant and you will fall out of flow with the universe. The universe has a mysterious intelligent force, a natural rhythmic beat, which governs all of life. One of the best ways to shift your energy, frequency, and vibration is to put on some music and dance along with it. And those of you who know me quite well know that I always have music going. If you get into my car and I switch the ignition on, you will no doubt be blasted with whatever's on my Spotify playlist at the moment. At the moment, I'm listening to quite a few genres, if you will. I do love country, folk. But I mean, that being said, I will listen to opera. I listen to anything really. If it stirs something in me, I put it on my playlist. So my playlists are normally quite a wide range. Sometimes I sort of get stuck in a certain kind of genre, but more than likely it's often folk. I love folk because folk music and country music in a way tell stories. And my daughter always laughs at me and she always says, "Oh my God, Mom, you've got this song playing, oh, my car is broken and my girlfriend left me and my mother died." And no. But you know what? That is life. That's true life. So if it's put to a great tune and it works out well and it's sung with a love and a freely given energy, it can shift your energy. Just the same as heavy rock. I love heavy rock. I love, I even like a little bit of, heavy sort of heavy metal type stuff as well. Played loudly. I love it. If I'm in the mood, I just love it. I mean, last night my husband and I were listening to, and I'm going to go blank now, as usual. And it's got such a North African influence. I keep wanting to say Buena Vista Social Club, but it's not. It is, anyway, never mind. If I remember it, I can maybe put it down in the comments somewhere in one of these when I put them up. This will be going on YouTube most of the time because it's quite long, and I have decided to keep my longer ramblings just going to YouTube. It's just easier for me. It takes a while to upload it, but my Friday Musings is what this video is actually a really great place to just lift people's vibrations. And if you enjoy listening to me, I'd love a like and a follow and a subscribe. And interesting next weekend on Saturday the 26th of July I'm running a sacred, it's called a sacred art workshop. here in the studio, and we're going to be exploring Ganesha energy. So that's wonderful clearing energy. So getting back to the dance, yeah, get unstuck by doing something that shifts your vibration. Put some music on, dance unrestrained, and fall into the frequency of life. In doing so, your body will begin to learn how to be moved by your intuition, which is connected with the systemic beat. And I absolutely believe that music is, what's that saying? Music is the food of life. It really, your guides can talk to you through music. I remember my daughter, when she was younger, is obsessed with music. She is obsessed with music. It runs in the family. But, you know, I couldn't get through to her at one stage. She was younger and rebelling, you know, as kids do, who are brought up to be very strong and in their power. She wasn't really cooperative at all. And I asked my guides, what do I do? And they said, don't worry, we talk to her through the music. She is listening, and we'll be talking to her through the music. So I really encourage you to play music in your home. It shifts energy. You don't have to play it so loud, but if there's a song that comes on that you just want to play all the time, play it over and over and over again, because there's something there that is shifting an energy for you. Yeah, recently I have been listening to one particular song, and wow, I could not get enough of this song. And it's called Traveling Soldier, but specifically sung by one singer, Cody Johnson. And you cannot get this on Spotify, which disappoints the hell out of me, because I love Spotify. It's just so easy. But you can only listen to it on YouTube. And I had to play it on repeat on YouTube. The first time I listened to it, I burst into tears. I shifted so much energy. It is a bit of a sad song about a soldier that goes to war that has no one. And when he starts sending letters, the only person, this one waitress, before he got on the bus, this one waitress said she would accept his letters, and he wrote her letters. And you know, obviously, well, not obviously, in the song, it's a country song. He dies in Vietnam, and then the woman that was listening was accepting his letters, she didn't know him that well, and she's not next of kin or anything, and he didn't have anybody. And the letters stopped coming, and then she was at the local, like a football star place, you know, a celebration, and they read the names out of the people that weren't coming back from Vietnam, and his name was one of them. And she, you know, she was so sad and upset. And nobody else knew the name. And just the way the song is beautiful. It was also sung by a few other, you know, artists. But this one by Cody Johnson, it's a private recording on YouTube with his band. And there is something in the way that he sings the song. He's quite... I think that he's definitely got a beautiful vibrational energy when he sings, and he is definitely doing the work. He's working his light. And so, yeah, I really recommend going and listening to it. It may shift something for you. You don't know. It may not. It may be a grating song for you, and then that's okay. There's so many other songs that will do something in your heart. So if you come to the studio, you always know there's always music playing. My guides were telling me when I was channeling and listening to the words that they were talking to me about the fact that I am a joy factory, they were saying always play the music, and the music is the thing that people will remember when they're working with you. when I do my workshops and my art workshops and my circles, I've always got music playing. And sometimes I will even use a song that I've been told to use to activate something within people. I remember one of my friends now, who was one of her first times she came to one of my Raise Your Vibe circles. She said to me, she said, you know, you played this piece of music. It's a Beethoven piece. And she said that music just, it shifted something in me. You changed my life in that moment, not just by meeting you, but the fact that you highlighted that for me was such a shift in my whole evolution of learning spirituality and opening up into the spiritual world. So yeah, music is a very, very big part of my spiritualism and spiritual path. Anyway, it's been a really interesting chat today. Like I said, Friday in the studio, I've got some awesome paintings that I'm working on. We'll see how we work. I've got 1, 2, 3, 4 on the go, 5 on the go at the moment. And probably be painting like this for a little while longer until something else comes along, but some other inspiration. But yeah, Archangel Chamuel today in the studio. Dance, do something to shift your vibration, use music. How beautiful is that? So gorgeous. It's like a gateway, isn't it? It's like a gateway into a beautiful, different energy. Archangel Chamuel with the love. Yeah, I'm going to leave you with that and with the Friday Musings today in the studio. And as always, if you're in Central Hawke's Bay and you want to pop in, I'm mostly open on Fridays. Just check my social media, or send me a message and pop into the studio. I'm usually here during the day. I'm working in the garden or whatever I'm supposed to be doing. If I'm here, we can organize that you can pop in and have a look at the studio. I've got some awesome new stuff. I've got a few artistic people that I've met in the area, and I've got some of their beautiful stuff. I've got an artist, a potter, who has made me some lovely incense holders, and I've got an amazing oil artist who's done some beautiful pictures of trout and some kingfishers and that type of stuff. So yeah, pop into the studio sometime. I know it's going to get much more busier in summer, and I'm looking at maybe opening maybe sort of one weekend a month rather. If the weather is half decent on Sunday, you'll see me at the Otani market, the Otani artisan market. I'm not sure how long I'll be going to there for, because it may be the weekend that I stay open here for the full weekend, but we'll see what the summer brings. It is July, it's wet and cold here in New Zealand. The sun is shining here in Hawke's Bay this morning, which is a bonus. So yeah, anyway, I've rambled on too long on this Friday morning. I need to get painting. So chat to you soon, michelecourage.com. If you ever would like to have a session with me, you can go on to energy healing on my website. There's quite a few sessions that I offer. I'm here to shift energy. I'm here to get you into soul alignment and help you live your best life ever. So I will chat to you soon. Have a wonderful, wonderful day.